Lizzie here. Hi guys. Well, today I'd like to make this vid more into a request vid, not a tag, kind of a request vid, and try and find out if anybody wants to play along. You've heard a lot, probably those of you who've subbed to me, subbed to Adrian, so Blue Flamingo, now known as Blue Flamingo Vlogs. But you've heard of Spooky University. If you remember Adrian's before last, you've got to be listening, where he was so nice with me, he's got to be, you should be watching that dagocleo. And he talked about how we met on Spooky University. Now, Spooky University was a forum that was made by Claire, which is Irene, so Tweetness's daughter. And the format was that, okay, it was a weekly format, which is something we'll talk about in a second. But the format was that a subject came out, subject matter, and it could be anything. It could be anything from what do you think about copyrights to what do you think about global warming or anything, or even about silly subjects. It doesn't matter. It was a subject. And people could also, bring in subjects. And there would be then responses. And that was the important thing, though, that they were video responses to the original subject matter. So that way that you could go along and see what other people responded. Because sometimes you met new people that way. Now, I'm purposely wearing this t-shirt today because that's how we met Irene and eventually Dave, was through Spooky University. And a really nice, a really lovely friendship blossomed through contacts that came from Spooky University. Then, of course, we subbed to each other's channels and so on, but it was part of building up this whole network. Now, Adrian, Dwayne Blue Flamingo, he's got so many names that but he very, very broadly hinted the last time that I could try maybe and bring it back. I had tried once, and I'd called it Spooky University Alumni, which brought the confusion because some people thought it was just for the original group, and that was not my intention then, and it's not this now either. So I've decided to give this try a new name. Now, get ready, because you're going to have to practice your French. It's going to be called Swiss. No, it's not Swiss in English. It's Swiss. S-U-I-S-S-E. Spooky University in Switzerland. Surely excellent. S-U-I-S-S-E. Swiss. We'll call it Spooky University for short. But that'll be the denomination of this chapter of Spooky University. Now, what will we talk about? I thought of one first subject, and I'll try and bring some along. And the original idea at the time from Claire was that people could send to the moderator, which in this case will be myself, could send subjects to the moderator, and we could, bring them on. What would be the frequency? I would not say more than every 2 weeks, probably. That gives you time to make a vid, and think about, to have some vids come in, to have time to watch them. If it's too often, it's just too much. We don't want to turn this into a vet fam. And if it's not frequent enough, then people lose interest. But I think every 2 weeks is reasonable. Any other suggestions, you can always send them over. First topic. I thought of something. I made a book review the other day about, it was The Speed of Dark, and it was about autistic people. And it brought out the subject of being normal. No, I'm not going to ask you to define what is normal, but it could be a discussion of What for you is abnormal? I mean, I think a lot of us, especially us old cronies here on YouTube, are probably not 100% normal. At least we don't follow norms all the time. But what is for you abnormal? I'm going to think about it myself. I mean, this is not my video response. This is bringing on subject matter. And this is probably something that I'll be careful. I will also make a video response to the subject matter, but in a separate vid. So think about what is for you abnormal. That would be the subject. Now, to follow up on that, though, it could be questions. But, you know, the idea here is not to have a tag video. This is not a tag video with, let's say you answer 5 or 6 questions. You just think about a subject, you develop it. You can develop it in the way you want. I mean, I've developed some Spooky University stuff. Well, not myself, of course, because I can't be me, because it was Stone DC, and I'm not Stone DC, as you all know. But, I mean, I know that I've had sometimes guests on my channel, as such as Stone DC, who have developed matter in his own comical way. But you see what I actually mean is that you can bring it in the way that you want. You can just sit down in front of the camera like I'm doing now and talk about it and bore you for 6 minutes more. Or you can do it in a completely different way. You know, that's the whole idea. It's free. I mean, the way you express yourself is free. Yes, it's all for free, unless you want to send me some money, which I will take. But the whole idea behind this is to chat, to have fun, to network. If you start asking around, so many people eventually met up through Spooky University or through second and third generations from that. And it was a great, great way to get to know people. And also, it gives you a subject to vlog. So guys, those of you who are sometimes wondering, what am I going to vlog about? What could I make a vid? You go to Spooky University in Switzerland, surely excellent, and you'll get a subject. Think about it. Okay, guys, I'll probably make another vlog because I just today later on I received 2 other Christmas cards, but I'll talk about them when they come up, and a few other things. But that was it. Long enough for now. Trying to introduce you to a new format of Spooky University in Switzerland. BC signing off. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.